Hi guys, this will be a tutorial on how to magnetize your Meilong 10x10. I have a piece set already. Basically, it's very similar to the 8x8, but my 8x8 tutorial I actually disassembled the whole thing and reassembled it. I won't be doing that with this cube. There's a much easier way. Since there aren't centers to worry about, you don't have to take out the center edge, you just have to take out the 4 on the left and the 4 on the right, and just the corner caps as well. We shouldn't have to worry about taking out these center pieces. So the first thing we're going to do before we take out any of these is I think I'm going to loosen up every centerpiece just to get that part out of the way by probably maybe 4 full turns. You only do like 90 degrees at once, so that's like 1 right there. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should be pretty loose. Now we're going to do orange, blue, green, red, and yellow. Okay, so I actually just decided on doing just 2. I did the white and the orange. I probably should do the orange a little more than I already did though, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. 2, 3. Okay, that should be good. Now we're going to get some scotch tape, and I'm going to put a strip of tape across this whole. It's going to end up covering 3. Don't worry about that little bit, we'll take that off later when we... Actually, I'm going to deal with it right now. Scissors would be nice, but I got this knife right here, so... Alright, so we got to take care of that. You might as well tape the orange ones too. So let me show you that. Try to get the right length. Alright. Alright, now we're going to take out the left 4 or the right 4, whichever first you want to start with. Make sure these center pieces don't fly out when you do it. So I guess taking out the inner 2 first is a little bit easier. So it's going to stay like that. Now, I got the left and I got the right. We're going to take apart these pieces. These come apart pretty easily, actually. Let me back it up. Tilt it down a bit so you can see what I'm doing. This one next. And this one here. And then we're going to be doing the right side. I'm actually very happy these come apart so easily, because the last one I did was the MoYu 15x15, and those do not come apart easily at all. It's actually, that's the hardest part of the whole magnetization, is taking those pieces apart, which is a little abnormal. And as far as the this extra piece of plastic line going through the middle is kind of annoying, because it means we're only going to be able to fit whatever size piece is going to fit in there. I think I have, hopefully 5s will work. I'm going to check right now. I have 5x1s that I just stick 2 in, and it looks like that'll be absolutely fine. Could probably even fit 6s in there, but I think 5s will do. So that's basically what it's going to look like. So the way these line up, hopefully you'll be able to fit the 5 in there. Yes, it does. And this one's going to connect to the corner. This one will connect to this one. Just make sure that the 5 fits in there. Very nice. And we'll just have to check the corners to see if we can fit 5s in there. But first thing you want to do is lay them out like I have the oranges over there. And I'm going to start with the white. And we're going to do this whole half edge right here, plus the white corner piece. So let me take the corner caps out first for the white and orange. So this is actually rather easy as well. You could stick a box cutter or a knife in between, or even your fingernail if you have a pointy enough fingernail. And these will easily come out. So I got the white there, and the orange. I'm just going to leave the green in there for now. We're going to stick the cube over here. And for now I'm going to leave the orange alone. So I'm going to start, by the way, these are N45s. I'm going to use one to connect these two pieces, and the rest of these I'm going to use 2 except for the middle part, which we'll do later. So I'm going to start off by getting the glue. And for this corner and edge, unfortunately we have to go and glue this side instead of this left side. So I have to glue the right side of this ridge, because the way these line up, there's not enough space on the left side, or the whatever you want to call it, the top side. So we have to go to this bottom area here and put glue there. But I'm going to do this one first, just to get a general area of where the glue should go in the corner cap. Alright, so I'm going to stick that magnet there. I'll quickly put some glue here in the general area. Make sure I have it the right direction. Yep. Okay. Gonna connect the two pieces. Make sure they're aligned, and that's it. And the next thing we're going to do is get another magnet. I'm going to stick it in the piece anywhere, it doesn't really matter right now. I just want to make sure I have the magnet going in the right direction. The magnet is in the right direction here, so that's the side I want to glue is the left side of that magnet there. So I'm going to make sure the side I glue is facing the bottom of the table, so the magnet's right there. So I'm going to get some glue, and you can do this either the bottom side or the top side. I'm going to prefer the top side. Right now I don't think it really matters. Just the top side here has more space, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to make sure the right side, the side facing down on the table, is facing left when I put it in here. I'm going to take the next magnet, just hold it there. I'm also going to make sure that magnet as far bottom as possible for this next one. I'm going to put glue on the top side here on the right side. Sorry for not explaining this very well. Slide the magnet in, and then attach them. And it looks like they're just a little bit off because the ridges aren't exactly even. We can fix that. It's not something I have to fix right now. It's not like a huge deal, but as long as they're mostly aligned, it's fine. So I'm going to make sure those connect with these two, which they do. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I can fix that later. I was going to put 2 5x1s on each side. I can do that later though. I want it to be, since these have no ridges, there's nothing stopping it from, it's going to want to go down to the bottom, but I want it to stay as high up as I can. So here's the issue. These pegs go higher than this one, so I might want to start with this one first. So I'm actually going to glue the side. Sorry, I'm going to keep that down. I'm going to glue this one first, right about there. And the side facing up is going to be the side with the glue on it on this one. So it's going to look something like that. Make sure it's all the way to the bottom and the top. Yeah, bottom of the piece, and as high up on the piece as possible. I'm going to get the next 2 5x1s here. Make sure they attract this one, which they do. I'm going to glue the left of this inside piece as high up on the piece as possible. And slide that in. And attach them. They should attract. And make sure they're aligned. It's going to look something like that. They're going to make sure it attract to the rest of it, which it does. Next two, I'm going to see if there's any difference between this one and this one. Yeah, it looks like I can do this right one first because the peg is lower. So first we're going to get the magnet. Oh, Jesus Christ. First we're going to get the magnets. So 2 5x1s. And I'm going to slide them in. Make sure they attract. They do. So I have it right here. So I want a side down right here. That's going to be glue that's facing the table. Or either way you remember it. Excuse me. I'm going to slide that in. Alright. It's going to look something like that. I'm going to get the next 2 magnets. And I can actually use that to slide it where I want. Just right there. I'm going to get the glue. Put it in the same spot, but on the right of this piece. And slide it where I want. Connect the two. Make sure they're aligned. And that's it. Make sure they attract. They do attract. And that is the start of it right now. This is what the whole thing looks like. And this piece has no magnets in it. This piece should go right here. Okay, what I decided to do with the middle edges is I decided to put 4 5x1s, so essentially like 2 5x2s on this empty one that I had before, and it's going to connect. This is going to be just maybe a little less strong than these two are, but it's still like good enough. But of course, both sides flipped are going to have the same thing, so it's going to be slightly stronger. I don't think that's really the easiest way around it. This barely fits 4 5x1s. If the 5x1s here were a little thicker, it'd be a little easier to not have to put 4 of them, but this is the situation that we have. I wanted to put 2 here and 1 here, but this one here just wouldn't stay. You don't have like any pocket to use or any ridge here to use, so this is what I had to do. This is exactly what I did on my MF8. So also what we have to do is I only put 5x1s on these two, so I'm going to have to put 1 on each one of them because I want them to be 2 5x1s. So that's what we're going to do. I got that the wrong way. So just like that. The same with the other one. Let's first get the direction that I want. Okay. Alright. So let's show you the whole thing, what it's going to look like. Okay, once we finish the first half edge, you're going to start the orange pieces and finish the rest of the first edge. So we're going to use this edge as a template for the orange pieces. I'm going to start with, actually I'm going to start with the corner here. I want this piece here, and then the orange corner cap here. So we're going to get 5x1 magnet. I'm just going to attach it right there for now. I'm going to get my glue. Alright, make sure I have the magnet facing the right way when I put it in the corner cap there. Attach them. Align it, and then we're going to put it right back here to dry. Now we're going to do the same thing with this orange piece and this white corner piece. Going to get my next 5x1. Just have it stay there. We're going to glue about, well, not about, actually. I'm going to glue right here at the top of this bottom section. Oh, hold on, I already have the magnet here. Take the magnet, make sure we get the attracting side facing the wall of the edge, and then attach them. We want to make sure that this is aligned. Also make sure that the magnet's not sticking up from the top of the plastic. And then let it dry again. Alright, next piece, we're going to take this one here, and then this one. And so we're going to put glue here. First we're going to get a magnet. Just leave it right there. Actually, sorry, we're going to get 2 5x1s. Like that. Put some glue right here. Closer to the bottom this time. Keep the attracting side against the wall of the piece slide it down. It's going to be right about there. And then attach them. Make sure they're aligned. And then let them dry. Alright, next two pieces. We have this orange piece and this white one. Same thing but in reverse. Get your two 5x1s. Just keep them right here. Get the glue. Glue right about here. Just going to make sure that I have the magnet in the right spot. Okay. And then let it to dry. Next piece we have is this one here. And this is the middle part, so I actually changed this one from being 4 magnets to 3. I felt like maybe 4 might be too much. I wanted to see what 3 felt like. There's going to be 3 on both sides anyway, so I'm going to get 3 5x1s. Have them attached like that, because that's the way they're going to face. Put glue right here. Sorry, right here. I'm going to slip the magnets in right there. And attach the two pieces. Make sure they're aligned. Okay. And there's a ridge here anyway, so it's not going to be able to go past that, so it's not a huge deal. Next orange piece I have is this one, so we're starting from the left side now, and this one here. However, we want to use this one instead, because we want to glue this side, because that's how we had it on the white piece. So we're going to want two 5x1s going on the left side of this orange piece here. So grab two 5x1s. Some glue on the left side of the wall. Right about there. And slide it in. Make sure that glue is on there. Alright. We have to use this one and this one. So we can actually can take this off if we want because it's going to stay. So you just leave that separate. Not that piece right there. Oop. So we're going to want this one and this one. And I'm going to put glue on the right side of that orange piece. So I get the two 5x1s. Glue there. Slide it in. Align it, and there we go. I can just leave these two together if I really want. It's not a big deal. Let's see. This white piece and this orange piece here. So we're going to want glue on the left side of that orange piece. So get two 5x1s again. glue the left side. And slide the magnet in. Alright, last one is these two. So last two 5x1s. Glue right here. Slide it in. Attach. And that's it. Okay, after the first edge, our next step is to take out our second edge, which I decided is going to be the green-white. So first of all, I'm going to loosen up the green center. I'm going to do about 3 full turns, so 12 quarter turns. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Next up is the tape. Just so the centerpieces don't fly out. Okay. And also we're going to be taking 2 of these corner caps, white and green. Right. And then we're going to take these edges apart just like usual and then start the next edge. Okay, so I'm going to go over the second edge fully before I skip over parts, just so it's obvious what I'm doing. So we're going to be taking all these back apart and putting white with white, orange with orange to start with. This one. Alright, and first I'm going to start with this white and the green. So, this one to start in the green corner. I'm going to grab my first 5x1 here. Just hold it here. Get my glue out again. Some glue right here. Just about. Attach the pieces. Do the next one too. This one and this one. Get us a magnet. And make sure they're aligned. It should look something like this. Let it sit over here. Next one will be this one right here, and this one here. So we're going to get ourselves a magnet. Sorry, two actually. Two 5x1s. And just rest right there. Stick the glue here in the green piece. And connect the two. And let them sit. Alright, next, these two. Get another two 5x1s. Glue here in the green piece. It should look something like that. Make sure they're aligned and let them dry. Okay, so next will be this one. And this one, and we're going to get ourselves three 5x1s. Rest them here. Get some glue, put the glue here. Drop it in. And bring the two pieces together. Should look something like that. I'll rest them here. Next piece is this one and this one here. So these two. And we're going to get ourselves two 5x1s again. That. Slide them in. Make sure they're aligned. And rest them here. Next one, I'm going to end up needing this white piece here. So this one's going to just sit there drying. Or I cannot just bring those together like that. It's not a really big deal. So we're going to get two 5x1s again. Glue. Gluing that right side of the green piece. Slide in the magnets. Bring them together. Align them. Rest them up there. Alright, next two. This end piece of the white and this piece of the green. Another two 5x1s. Glue here on the left side of the green. Slide the magnet in. Bring the two pieces together. It should look like this. Make sure they're aligned. Let them dry up there. And the last two pieces here should be these two. So another two 5x1s. glue on the right side of the green piece. Oh, hold on. Slide the magnets in and align them and let them dry. And this process will be the same thing for the white and the orange that we've already magnetized, so I don't really need to repeat that. And we'll come back when that is finished. Alright, once these are dry, then we're going to be doing the same thing as we did before. We're going to tape up centers here and the centers here. Okay, now we loosen up the red and blue sides. Okay, now we're going to carefully take out the white red, and then the white blue. And I probably should have taped the blue and the red sides down here, but I forgot to do that, so it's too late now. Just make sure we have that taped good so nothing falls out. And we'll put that to the side. And then we will start taking apart these pieces again and then magnetizing these using these two edges here. Okay, so this is what it's going to somewhat look like when it's finished. And we're going to put all those pieces back together. And I'm probably going to keep, well, I'm going to decide to keep one of them. I might go with the green since I have the green taped here. So I'll keep the green white. And then we'll magnetize the green red or something like that. We'll take out those pieces and we'll come right back. Alright, I have all the white edges in except for the white green right there. And we're going to take out the green red edges right now. Of course, first I should tape them up like that. Then we'll take them out. We can fix that later. Should probably tape these up. Okay, let's get that tape. Okay, and then the rest. And we're going to set that aside, and we're just going to do green red edges with the green white. Same thing as usual. Take these edges apart. And I forgot to mention we need the corner caps, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we got a red and a green. Now we're going to go ahead and magnetize. Alright, green red edge is done. It's dried. Now we're going to take it apart. We're going to put it in. Going to separate the edges out into the greens, the whites, the reds, and then we're going to take out the green yellow here and the green orange. I'm going to use the red green and the green white edges to the green yellow and the green orange. And we can't forget that we have to tape all these edges. All these center pieces before we take the edges out, or else the centers might fall out all over the place, and we don't want that. So there we go. Then we're going to take these green yellow out. Also, the one thing we could do is I haven't loosened up the yellow side yet, so we could go ahead and do that first. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take these green yellow out. And along with the green orange. Come on. Alright, we also need we need a green orange and a green yellow for caps. So we're going to have to finish off one of these. So I need, we can take this, yeah, we could take this one out. Take this one out, green yellow, and then we could take out the green orange off this one. And I think the easiest way to remember which corner caps you've done is to not put them in until the cube is done. So once you have all the, just leave all the ones in that you haven't done yet. And we're going to take apart all these edges here and then magnetize them with these two edges here. Okay, and this is what it looks like after I've done those two edges. So I put back the green red and the green white, and I left out the green yellow and green orange. So we're moving on to the orange center. So I'm also going to take out the orange yellow and orange blue. But first we're going to tape up the centers like usual. And since this is open, you might want to take these left ones out first. I also forgot to tape that up, so let's tape up the yellow center along with the blue. Okay. Yellow. So this is what it looks like once I've done the next two edges. I'm going to take them again apart and put back, I think, just one of them, because the next one I'm going to do is we're moving on to the blue side. And I'm going to do the blue-yellow, the blue-red, and I'm also going to do the red-yellow. Sorry, that's out of frame. So I'm going to do this edge, and this edge, along with keeping 3 of these down here. So I'm going to try to do 3 at once. I think the centers will hold. Okay, so next thing we do after we've inserted the these pieces back in here, we're going to flip it here, and I'm going to tape up the rest of the sections that I haven't taped up yet. Alright, once that's finished, we're going to take out this edge, and this edge. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, I have these all taken out. Now I'm going to take them apart and set this aside. And we're going to use the orange-green, orange-yellow, and orange-blue to do the blue-red, yellow-red, and blue-yellow. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I've done the last 3 edges. It's a lot of pieces here. And this is what the cube looks like. So we're going to take all these apart, we're going to put them back in, we're going to take all the tape off, going to put all the corner caps back on, and tighten the cube back up and see how it works. So I have done a lot of solves on this thing after finishing magnetizing it, and I gotta say it turns just super perfectly. Like even better than, this is my 11x11 and it's, you know, it's a bit louder, but it actually came out too strong even though I used the same kind of magnets. I'm not sure what that means. If it's smoother than the 10x10, it doesn't really feel smooth. The 10 actually feels quite a bit nicer and it's quieter, but every layer is just very nice. It's not too strong, but it's not like... Even the middle layers turn very nice. But like, seriously. They're all just really nice. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like the video, and I hope I helped out in some way. Thanks.